Hello everyone, we hope you're well. You can see what we've got in front of us there. Now, we're going with this again, look. This is our champion, mate, isn't it? We do everything in here if we can. Now what it is, those look. Now these are just the original Victoria scone recipe, and we thought these would be nice, and Wendy said, well, they look a little bit like an hot cross bun for Easter, but we've done hot cross buns before, so she said we'll do this. So you can see that, look. Now if you want to pause that and take a screenshot, you can, can't you? Anyway, let me read it to you. There's 225 grams, that's 8 ounces of self-raising flour. We've got a pinch of salt. Now, I've put the pinch of salt in here, look. Purely for you, Christine, but you can't see it, can you? I prefer the glass ones. Anyway, that's what they are, Christine. So there's a pinch of salt in there. Then we've got 50 grams, which is 2 ounces of butter. That's on the left-hand side there. 50 grams of caster sugar, which you can see there on the right. There's 1 egg, which Wendy's broke, ready to go. 100 millilitres, that's 3.5 fluid ounce of milk, and 4 glazed quartered cherries, which you can see in another one of these little containers. Actually, they're all right in there, look, aren't they? They are, they're fine. It's just you can't see the salt. Right, now what we're going to do now, we're going to get ready and get this sorted out. But what we thought we'd do, we'll use the HYSapientia oven, and Wendy says, well, why, I know it seems crazy, but why don't we cook half in the 24 litre and half in the 22 litre? So we're going to give it a go and see how we get on. We'll get started now and I'll bring you back. Right, I think we're ready to make a start now. So I've just brought you back. Now what Wendy's going to do, have you put the pinch of salt in there?
Not yet, no.
Alright, that's going in after. I know normally we do put a pinch of salt in with the flour, don't we? But anyway.
Yeah, well, to be
Wendy's
honest,
just going to sieve this.
you've got to mention what these
I
are
have
for.
mentioned
Oh,
it.
have you?
No, you're not watching, you're not. I told Christine all about it.
Can't get the salt out, it's rubbish.
Just watch where you're putting the flour, because it's all over the top.
No. That's it.
Right, now it's always a good idea to sieve it. You don't have to. It's a bit
Well,
alright
no.
without, but it's just a good thing to do, so
Yeah.
we always do it. Right,
Just
get
mix
that
that
bit of a
up.
mix, make sure that salt's in it.
And then it's just the butter. Mix the butter up.
Right, I know it's difficult for you to see, so I'll show you this bit. Here we go, that's a better picture, isn't it? Right, now Wendy usually goes and does this on the table because it's a little iron,
Well,
so...
to be honest, this isn't as hard, it's just
Well, it's
make
up to
sure
you.
it's all rubbed in,
It's all got to be rubbed in, look, we'll show
Like
you
that.
tonight.
that's all. It's a quick, easy to make, really.
It takes us more time to set it up than it
I
does
know,
to make.
it's because
Oh, mate,
we've
we're
not been
messing
used
about.
to it.
It's because we've had a
I
bit of
couldn't-
time off.
I
haven't
couldn't count my cherries.
Oh dear.
I don't know where I went wrong
Well, you
there.
lost your cherry years ago, didn't you? Come on, stop falling about.
I'm not.
Is that it now? We're
Yes,
happy with
and
that?
then
Right,
I'm going to put...
show everybody, tip it up. Look, it
Look,
wants to be.
just so
like
that the butter's all in
There we go.
mixed. And then now you're going to add the
A
sugar.
breadcrumb consistency.
Yeah,
shall we
well,
say.
it's near enough.
Near enough. Then.
It's not...
It's a breadcrumb consistency.
it's
We'll
not...
leave it at that.
It's not pastry.
Oh right, it's not.
No.
Oh,
No,
can't
it's
get that
not.
right, mate, can we? Right, I've just mixed this together and
Yeah.
I'll bring you back. Right, I've just brought you back because we're about ready to go, but we think what we should do, I've put the meter on, look, so we can measure the electric. I mean, these are only going on 180 for 10 minutes, but what I want to do, that's fair enough, but let's have 5 minutes warming the oven up. So that's on 5 minutes. If I press the temperature, put that to 180, let's get this warmed up. Right, 5 minutes at 180 is going to be the warm-up time. And right, while that's warming up, Wendy's got to cut these and put a cherry on each piece. So all you do is put a cut along the top there, both ways.
I think it's best to do it on the table.
Yeah,
See what I mean?
You're awkward in there, you're in your own way. So you put a cut in there.
I don't know how deep, it's just saying.
It just says put a cut in, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
do it decent and then we'll see how we go. And then you just stick a bit of cherry in each corner. If Wendy does that now, and you can see.
Don't look very in the middle, does it?
I'll tell you what. Let me do one. Look at that. That's about as even as a dog's hind leg, mate, honest. I'll tell you what, if this one's no better, I'm going to be in trouble, aren't I?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that way. And half that way.
Big-headed.
I'll tell you what, that's as bad as
Yeah.
Wendy's, that is. It might even be worse. Now all we need
Right,
is
now.
a cherry
No,
in each
no.
segment.
Ooh,
No.
no. I'm going to milk it and then put...
Oh, you're doing that first before you put cherry
Yeah.
on? Alright.
Then you can... Like that.
Such a simple job, and I'm sure it doesn't really matter. Oh, so it's just a bit of cherry in each corner, really.
Yeah.
Now, these look like they're going to be little tiny bumps, but we'll just go with it and we'll see, won't we? Now, as you can see, if you can see, the meter is counting time there. It's been on 2.5 minutes. So it is counting the electric, and we'll do this for both ovens so we get an idea. I know it's only a short cooking time, it's not very scientific, but at least it gives you a little idea, and we want to see how they come out, so that's the main thing. Right, so they're ready to go in now, and I'll bring you back when the oven's ready. Right, the oven's warm, it's ended, it said it's hot, so we'll pop these in now. We'll put them on that level there so they're about in the centre. Pop those in. Now we're going to switch it back on. We're going to set the time for 10 minutes. If Graham goes the right way. Sorry Lewis, done it again. Right. Off we go. Now that's got 10 minutes and we'll bring you back. Right, now I've just caught these in the last minute and it stopped, look. So they've had their allotted time now. If Wendy lifts these out, we'll have a look what now. They look alright. They look perfect. Let's have a look.
My cross is better
Show
than
you.
your cross.
Don't worry, we want that to cool down. Right, now let's just show you these.
Yeah, sorry.
It doesn't matter.
That's
Now
it.
that's what they look like. Now to me, they look pretty good. Now we're going to get Wendy to pick one up and check it's alright on the other side. Actually, Wendy was right to show this because
It's
mate,
noisy.
it's loud, isn't it? It's loud.
Oh,
So when you can look perfect.
yeah,
now,
alright.
now let's be honest, we expect nothing less from this
It's a bit-
24 litre
It's
oven.
a bit slidey, that's...
It's been very consistent. So what we're going to do now, we're going to let that oven cool down. We're going to get the oven swapped over. And we're going to get the others in the new one. They're going to be too hot, but they look fine, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy with them.
Let me just check the other one, but
Hang on,
yeah.
the camera.
What?
Oh yeah. I'm hoping you can hear that. It sounded great.
Oh no, my cherry!
Probably cherries on. She's lost the cherry again.
I don't have no luck with cherries.
Let's stop this video before we lose anything else. Right, here's my chance to show you, look. If you can see that okay, I'm not sure, let's turn it on. I set that at 30p and it shows 19 minutes and 21 seconds. Now the actual cost is 11p, you see that? And it used 0.395 of a kilowatt. Right, and the wattage is 1946, that's the maximum wattage. Right, we've got it on film now, we know where we're going. Right, we're going to cut the crosses in these, look. We'll get a good look here and see how we go, look. Wendy said if anything, the cross needs to be a little deeper. There you go, that's what it looks like.
Do you think that's deep enough?
I think so, the others are fine anyway. So, I'm not going to criticise. Oh mate, that's rubbish. That were nowhere near the middle. Come on.
Just
now you need a... Right, I've got to... We can't do any more until I've got the other oven warmed up. So I'll bring you back. Right, I've brought you back now. I've reset the meter so we can measure the electrics. I've put the trays in there, look, the tray. Now we're using this as a single oven. Now I think that's only fair. I know we could use half the oven, but we're using the whole oven because I believe on baking it's going to need both fans because there's no bottom element in here. So I think this is going to make it slightly more expensive, but I don't think it'll be any massive amount. But let's switch it on. Now what we did, 180 for 10 minutes, didn't we? Now what, if you press bake on here, let's see what it comes up with. Oh, I have to press all, don't I? Then we press bake. Now that's gone on to 140, but we did 180. Will it go to 180? Maybe not. Let's go on manual. Manual. It's gone 180 and we want 5 minutes to warm up to make them equal. Right, there we go. Press start. Right, now we'll let this warm up and I'll bring you back. Right, now while the oven's warming up, Wendy's just going to brush these with the egg and milk and get a cherry on each segment. Now the first one's worked out pretty good, so we're hopeful. It all depends on this oven now. Right, we'll just get that ready and we'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because we're in the last minute and any time now I'm expecting this to beep. But we'll see what happens. We must be up. Oh, they weren't very loud. Well, not for me. Right, if we're going to put these in the oven now.
A door each.
A door each. What more could you want? Right, put them right in the middle. Back a bit.
That's a pain when it does that.
Yeah.
Want me to get a knife while I'm doing it?
I think it's alright to be honest. Yeah, go on. We'll just
can
drop a
see
knife
it
in
then.
the front so we can see.
There
we go.
Now you can see.
Right, let's shut the oven doors. Now, like I said, I'm going to set this because we're not entirely sure what we do here, are we? So we went on manual, didn't we? 180 20 minutes, and we want that down to 10 minutes. Look, let's get that down to 10 minutes. Now this, it works pretty well, that does. That was easy. Right, let's press start. Right, now we're off. Right, and just so you do know, if you can see here, look, you see the meter at the back, look, that's reading 2625 watts because this is an higher wattage machine. and that will make a difference to the price. Something else to think about. Right, I'll bring you back. Right, I've just brought you back so you could see the buns, but I'll be honest, I'm not sure as you can. I think the light is blinding you. I mean, I can see them, but I don't think you can. Oh dear, let's see if we can get a bit near. Look, now they're rising a treat. You see the elements in the top of this machine? Right, there we go, look, that's what they're like. But it's still reading the power at the back. I don't know whether you can see that. I might try and blow that up for you. Now that's changing all the time, because that's what it does, it goes on and off. And it's actually reading 10p at the minute, and we've got 1 minute to go. Now, I've got to apologise for this flickering. I don't quite understand that. It must be my camera setting, but I changed it and I still can't stop it. But anyway, we're into the last minute. I'll bring you back when they come out. Right, now let's have a look and see what these are like underneath. They look fine on the top, but this is the clincher for us.
That's a bit soft.
Oh, that's soft.
Can you see?
That is soft, I can see it. I hope you can see it.
To what?
That's not cooked.
There. That's
Now,
the ones in the other one.
We've always had our doubts with anything that hasn't got a bottom element.
I mean, it's starting. You can just see the brown just
but
starting. But
they need turning over and putting back in for a few minutes.
well, it's hard to turn them round.
Let's have a look at the other one. Lift it up. Let's make sure it's the same.
I don't want to lose my cherries.
That is that's soft the same.
Yeah.
Right. So the bottoms are not cooked. We'll get these back in now.
I'll tell you what we could do is just put them onto the rack.
I think you're gonna have to turn them over. I really do. Right. I'll bring you back. Right, now we're going to pop these back in, look, because they're not cooked on the bottom, and there's no doubts about that. So let's put those back in, and we're going to give it another 5 minutes. So we'll put that on the manual setting, and we'll go 180. It's on 20 minutes, but we'll give it 5 minutes. Oh, this works so well, this does. It's quite well made there. Right, do you see that? Off we go. Now obviously I'll keep my eye on these now, but yeah, definitely not cooked underneath. I'll bring you back. Now I don't know whether you can see, look, they're starting to brown a little on the top now. We've got 2 minutes left, so I'm going to let that run, I think, because they're not burning. I don't think this is going to be a problem. It just means you've got to turn them over, which we don't do with the 24 litre. Right, I'll bring you back when they're finished. Right, we've finished this time, and they look all right now. Let's get these out. They sound okay now. Let's just show you. Let me just shut the oven door. It's a little noisy. Right, what do you think, Wendy? They look alright to me.
They are, yeah.
They're fine now.
Hopefully yeah, they're fine. Oh, so, they're great.
Right, put them on the tray. Right, we'll let them cool down, and then we'll cut them, eat them. That's the whole idea of this game, isn't it? Right, just as a final part to this video, we're going to try these and see what they're like. Now that one Wendy's just took is the one of the first batch that were done in the HYSapientia 24 litre. Now I think that looks alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, now I'll cut that one in half, and we'll have a bit of each. Cut it in half.
Oh, so.
Yeah, because we're going to have to eat half of one of these. I know you're getting right greedy, you are. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking the bit with the cherry on.
Oh.
So let's see what they taste like. Put perfect after it. Now, oh, it crumbled in my hand. That's cooked perfect. I mean, you can see why Wendy's cooked that, look. They're light enough and they're done perfect. Now, we'd expect nothing less, to be honest. Now that is the back one there that we're done in a 24 litre. Let's try one of these. Cut it same as you did last time. I think Wendy thought we were going to eat the whole one like that.
No, I didn't make it.
Don't believe it. Right. Let's try the same bit. Now that, again, that looks fine. Right, let's have a taste. That's alright as well.
Just need some jam on it.
Yeah. Now, we've just done this for the camera because we're going to eat these, obviously, with a bit of butter and a little bit of jam. God, they're nice. They're both cooked fine. I know with the second ones we did have to turn them over because they weren't cooked on the bottom. Perfect now. But the first ones we did, they were fine anyway.
Yeah.
I still think that's having a bottom element. I'm not convinced of any other. But anyway, we're going to go away and enjoy these now. So if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. I've not mentioned the electric, have I?
No.
You've seen the results. Right, look after yourselves and we'll see you soon. Bye. Right, I've just brought you back because this is how we're eating them, look. But I tell you what, that looks like a wild animal. Looks like it did bite you, don't it? I tell you what, this ain't gonna last very long. Not long at all. Let's show you, look. I still think it looks like a wild animal, or a big, is it a big frog with its tongue hanging out? Oh, my imagination's getting as bad as Wendy's. Right, let's get stuck in.